Okay, 2 packages today, which is good. This one was, I think, scheduled by Amazon to arrive tomorrow, but it still arrived today, so it gets to be here. This box, of course, contains the actual meat of this week's update. But let's begin with this one that we saw, which is Bleach Blu-ray Set 2. Blu-ray Set 2. Blu-ray Set 2. Doesn't sound like a word anymore. Or the words that it's composed of. I wonder if that's a problem in German. They have all those compound words. Region A. It's going to be dubbed, it says somewhere, I'm sure. Dub. Let's see. This one says episodes 28. So the first set contained 27 episodes. This one contained one Blu-ray that fell out of its little thing. Didn't see where that piece of trash went. 248. 55. 27 times 2 would be 54, so I guess this one has 28 episodes. I think there's a reason for it. I'll have to, maybe I'll investigate. I don't know. Next up, we've got Shomin Sample. There's something familiar about that creepy eyes are outlined whitish, sort of like that, but I can't place my finger on it. I don't know. Looking at the back, Region A, English dubbed. They'll sample his common goods. That sounds like innuendo. I mean, given the kind of box art it has, it looks like it's supposed to be potentially somewhat fan-servicey, harem-y. I don't know if it's like super fan-service because we're not seeing girls with, well, that's a little more fan-servicey. But it's obviously not one of those shows where it's mostly naked women on the cover. Next we got a Fate Kaleid liner Prisma Illya Herz. So this is I think a kind of second season of the second season sort of thing. And I have to admit I am kind of curious because there is some interesting type moon sort of action things that happened in the first one. In the first half of this season. How well do I remember that first season? I don't remember that first season too well. I think part of the problem with the first season was maybe a little too, let's see, Region A dubbed, as we would expect. Maybe the first season had some action-y elements that were a little too reminiscent of Fate Stay Night. Season 2 maybe caught my attention slightly more just because it was doing its own thing quite a bit more. So we can see that the first and last disc arts are the same, but disc art 2 on the DVD version is unique to it. Actually, it's a kind of nice one. This would be Yowamushi Pedal Grand Road, which I do believe is, yeah, the complete second TV. I believe that says series, but man, that's small. Huh. So that's cool. All of this. Actually, it looks like all 3 of these remaining things in this pile are discotheque, and I say it that way for a specific reason. And I kind of forgot that they've been blasting from the past thing with the stickers. The question is what to do about this one, which didn't come all the way off. Oh, Jesus, what a piece of crap. There we go. Did the first one have unique imagery for all of its disc art? This is actually kind of nice. That's really creepy. Probably supposed to be, because I don't know who the character is. Next we got Magic Knight Rayearth on Blu-ray. Memorial Collection. Maybe this is a good excuse to rewatch it. I can only remember some parts of it. Oh jeez, it all fades away. And this plastic's being really stubborn. I guess one thing I didn't check here, it probably should be subtitled only. That's what it looks like. So, but this one, I don't know. Japanese and English. Audio. Subtitles includes English, sign-in song subtitles. It's 49 episodes on 6 discs. That's a lot of episodes. Okay, this is actually really nice. I mean, this isn't bad at all. But I kind of like this one a little bit more. Oh, great. I am the Forgotten. Reversible covered, so that if you like this box art more, you can go with that. 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 discs. Then we've got Galaxy Railways on Blu-ray. This is obviously there's a lot of them. I think this is a letter from the abandoned planet. Oh, no, this is on DVD. I thought this was maybe a Blu-ray release or something, but I think this is an OVA of some sort for the series. While I'm up here, let's see if I can remember the sticker right there. I already forgot their sticker right there, and we're at this point where I'm taking it off. There's a different front cover. Once again, a revenge of the sticker. And one thing, complete OVA series, and one thing I'm curious about, okay, not in a reversible cover, but I could have almost seen it being one. You know, that's not quite everything, because I did also get these. Now we've got Erased Volume 2. Come on, tape. Get the fuck out of there. I don't think there's much to show with the box art. I guess it's interesting. I didn't notice that spider web. There's not too much to it. Let's see, this one doesn't seem to be... Oh, there we go. There's... Girl. What is that she has? I'm not parsing it at the moment. I see some comics, I see some design stuff. What about this one? Was that our main character, or was that somebody else? I still can't remember. Some more interesting stuff. Let's actually put them in here like that. I'm not feeling anything else. There's more spider web there. And simply 3 discs. Looks like this is original soundtrack 2. These are discs with episodes, and your standard proof of purchase questionnaire combo. Okay. Then, last but not least, we've got Eater Volume 2. Original Japanese, English and Spanish subtitles. Oh, yeah, English and Japanese audio, so it's dubbed. I don't know how well I remember that it's dubbed or what all happened. I remember some stuff. I could maybe get that feeling that it was supposed to be like prequel material for a game, maybe? I remember reading that somewhere. I'm just trying to remember if I was thinking that at the time, because I might be giving myself a little more credit than I'm due. So if we look on the inside of this, we have a little booklet, which is kind of hard to flip through. Standard questionnaire, proof of purchase, and then we got the real meat contents of the internal of the thing, with some very familiar imagery on the discs. There we go. I guess that's this week's anime DVD collection update. Anime-wise, I only watched Escaflowne. I finished the series that I was watching the friend with, or watching with the friend. Overall, it was an interesting rewatch. There's a lot of things about this series that are very, they kind of stand out. Like, it's a lot more warlike than you would normally expect of a shoujo, I think. And there's all these shoujo elements that are at play, character design and relationshipy sort of stuff, that I don't think Escaflowne is the only thing to do it, but I can't remember the other stuff that kind of did that sort of stuff, and I think that means Escaflowne probably did it well. If there's anything I would note about it after having finished it, it's that it does seem to have a kind of weak ending, which is unfortunate. Like, it could have had an ending with real impact, but there was something about it that was soft and I don't know. I wouldn't say hastily put together, but I can't help but feel like maybe it's possible the series was made before the manga was finished. It doesn't feel as bad as some of those sorts of endings, but at the same time, it feels like there could have been a tone shift, maybe more subtle than usual, that would have been, I don't know. The movie's still unwatched, but other than that, that's the only anime I watched this past week. I've been watching a lot of Castle, I guess. And I guess playing Pokemon. Obviously, a notable thing that happened this past week is the Pokemon Bank update, which means that past Pokemon being brought into the 7th gen is now something to consider. And there's a lot of aspects of that to consider. For example, this might be a good opportunity to go into the 6th gen encounter or bump up against some hordes of Truants and find a Durant Truant. The idea being that I can do the breeding I probably need to do in the 7th gen. I should probably double check to make sure there's no moves that I absolutely have to get onto him in a previous generation, but basically it's a really good Pokemon for getting a good stable battle tower experience. It's not foolproof, but using it and the right Pokemon around it, the battle tower may be slower but less stressful, possibly. And it might mean I might be able to get deeper into it and get some of the goals I've always wanted to get. Yeah, not entirely 100% sure what I'm doing there just yet, but there's things like that. Then there's going back to 3rd gen. I probably mentioned this sort of stuff before. I think I kept my 3rd gen stuff simple, and I've just been breeding a Snorunt, which fortunately 3rd gen me left me in a good position to start doing that. Basically, since I'm trying to make a Glalie, or rather a Mega Glalie, and it needs to have a move that's only taught in the 3rd gen, it means that I need to find the balance between how much work I'm wanting to put into it in the 3rd gen versus leveling it up and then bottle cap training it to fix all of its errors. And along those lines, you know, I already had a Snorunt breeding pair for some other reason that I haven't been able to figure out yet, because it was a special sweeper, so it would have been timid with 31 speed and special attacks. I had breeding pairs for those, so I was able to take those and also take advantage of the fact that I have one of each nature Ditto, 6 Dittos, each of which has one of the IVs max, so that I can do IV inheritance instead of randomly waiting for stuff to happen. So that means that I can make a I should be able to make a naive Snorunt with attack, special attack, and speed at a minimum. If not a 4th one, maybe. That may be what I might try to do. I haven't decided yet because I haven't even gotten that far. I'm still doing some 7th gen breeding at the moment. Once I finish certain projects, then maybe that one gets focused on a lot more instead of a little bit here and there. Huh. But, you know, it's stuff. I can't think of anything particularly notable to say otherwise about all of it, so maybe I should just end the update there. Y'all have a nice week.